Good evening. It is time for a brew. I definitely kind of stumbled and stalled there in my head for a second. I'm like, oh, hey guys, it's time for a brew. And I was like, you know what? No. Good evening. Welcome to my show. Anywho, so, oh my goodness. Did you know the green Power Ranger from like the first one, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original one? Did you realize the green Power Ranger, like the actor dude, is still a thing? It's not really anything that like I've heard anywhere other than I just think I happen to notice it on Facebook. I had like some of those like suggested people, kind of like YouTube does, and I look over and it's like Jason David Frank. I had to write his name down because I'm like, I'm not gonna remember all three of his names, and I was like, oh wow, okay, I don't know who this is, but he looks familiar. I just don't know why. And then I clicked on it and I was like, oh, no way. It's like the green and the white Power Ranger, green and white Power Ranger, and then like the Dragon Zord, things like that. I was into that stuff so much when I was a kid. Like, I was all about the Power Rangers, and then it got real weird. I think it went to like a, I don't want to say a dino thing because I always had that, but it was like a literal like dino thing. Like it went like some sort of Jurassic, I don't know. It was really weird, but it hit a certain point when I was a kid watching Power Rangers that it was like, what is happening to my show? You know, like the show was this awesome event that I looked forward to. I got up early for it, or did I? Was it a Saturday morning thing? Oh, what was it? I'm trying to remember now. I mean, I loved it as a kid. I mean, we know my memory sucks, but I'm trying to think. I mean, was it like a daily thing? I'm pretty sure. I thought it was a Saturday morning thing, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I'll have to look it up or something. But yeah, I didn't know the green Power Ranger could still be a thing. I'll leave a link in the description to his Facebook page, so you can go check him out for yourself. He was a really cool dude. I love the off-color Power Rangers because he didn't come in till later. So like they had the normal guys, and then he kind of came in the storyline as kind of this rebel dude. No one knows who he is, and then they're like, okay, well, I guess you're chosen, or however that went. I haven't watched it in years. I'm gonna have to like put that on my list after Digimon to watch on Saturday mornings, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so like he was like the rebel dude, and when he became the white Power Ranger, I'm like, oh, it's so awesome. I love the color black and red, but they weren't really my favorite guys. I mean, the red Power Ranger was my favorite dude until the white one came around. I'm like, oh yes, I want that. But you can't say my favorite color is white. As a kid, you start choosing what your favorite color is, and I couldn't say like my favorite color is white. Why? I don't know. I like Power Rangers. Anyway, so I played Left 4 Dead 2, of course, this weekend, and I had the most amazing game. Now there is a level or a map called Dead Center, and one of the missions you have to do is you are in a mall setting of like 3 or 4 levels, and there is a car propped up on its on its side, kind of like there we go, kind of like this, and it's like a sports car, racing car, whatever, and it doesn't work, or it does work, but it has no gas because they don't put any gas in it to let it sit there in a store, right? And your goal is to go around this area of the mall and gather gas cans, and those gas cans will then be filled up in there. But of course you have hordes of zombies coming at you, and from all angles, right? And there's only 4 of you. Luckily we had all 4 of us. None of them were a computer-controlled player. So each of us broke up into 2s, and we went around gathering these. And the best way of doing it is you break off into pairs, and you hit up each side of the I don't say the complex, but of the mall, and then you work your way in. So you get those outliers real quick, real early. And I don't know about the other guys. I wasn't with them, but the guy I was with was so good, such an amazing team member there. Most of the areas have like 2 gas cans, and they're sitting there relatively side by side. But a lot of times they're like in a little corridor area, so you kind of have to grab it, come out, and the idea is to throw the gas cans over the balcony and get them as close to the car as possible. So that's what we did. We would go into these little areas. I would stay back and cover. I would kill any zombies that came at us while he went in there. He would grab one, throw it out at me, to me, whatever. And then I would take that one while he went back and got the other one. We'd both throw them over the balcony and get them down to the first floor. So and that's what we all kind of did. We just got them all down to the first floor. Then, as like I said, you come down and then you come in. So you'll go down to the bottom and then you'll grab each of those cans and you just keep throwing them and throwing them and throwing them all towards that car. So that all worked out. Once you get down there and they're all around there, then you take like 1 or 2 people, depending on how many, how much of the horde is kind of coming at you, of zombies there, and you start filling up the car. So if you can do like one fills up and then they run off, kill some guys, while another one grabbed one already and is filling up, you really get it done really fast. And I felt like we were only there for like 3-4 minutes and we were out of there. I mean, we did a really good job, and that was like, I think the last mission for that area. Then you switch and you go to a whole nother big mission set. Ooh, background changed on me. And it was a really good game, so good. I was really impressed at how well. I normally don't get that kind of teamwork. I never get that, it seems. So also Sunday, well, that was Saturday. Sunday, I did the church thing and all that. I'm just about to sit down and play more Left 4 Dead, and my buddy texts me up and said, "Hey, want to squeeze another workout day in?" I was like, I just sat down. I got my pretzels and mustard dip that I like to imitate from the local bowling alley because it is so good. And I was like, I'm gonna play, but I wasn't gonna do anything else yesterday. Can't even get my day straight. So I was like, fine, whatever. I want to see how busy it is in there. And apparently, it is dead in there on Sundays. And apparently it's dead in there on Saturdays as well, as from what I understand. So I'm so glad to hear that, because that means, for me, what that means is that I have another day, or 2 days, that I could go. So if I miss something during the week because I'm busy or don't feel good, whatever, I could go on the weekends and have all full reign to do all the stuff I want to do. And Sunday was really nice, to go with my buddy, because, I get to try out a few things and learn some stuff, and he works out way more than I do. Or he looks up the working out stuff more than I do. Excuse me, I feel like I need to burp or something. It just will not come out, and I don't really burp, so we'll discuss that for another day that I can't burp. But anyways, so learn some stuff and, try out a few exercises I don't normally do. So I did find out something interesting Saturday, which was XSplit works for Flash-based stuff. And I love XSplit. They do a really good job, the coding of it and how it works and stuff, to give you streaming like the Twitch. But I can't play normal games with it unless I pay for it. And I'm not going to pay for it because I'm cheap. But I could stream playing some random Flash games. Like if I were to go through games over on Newgrounds.com, which is a place I really like to go with a lot of indie content on there. Or I could even play Happy Wheels or something. But you can do screen stuff on there. I think that would be really cool to do. So I might stream sometime, and if I do, of course, I'll Twitter. I'll text you. I'll text you, all of you, right? No, but if I do stream it, I will probably put it on Twitter to tell I'm doing it. Also, speaking of Twitter, today was very interesting in the sense that I kept getting a direct message from somebody that I recently started following, a cosplayer out of somewhere or other, and she seems like a really nice person from the pictures and stuff. Seemed really cool. She really likes the Comic-Cons and stuff and does all this cool cosplay. And she kept DMing me, and I was like, ooh, DMing, ooh, this is cool. All right, I like this. And I went and looked, and here I was like, oh, I've seen that before. She got hacked. So, and I remember back to my hacked Twitter account not too long ago, only a few weeks or something, and no one tweeted me. No one tweeted at me, mentioned me, whatever. No one DM'd me until my good friend from the UK, Lisa, she hit me up and was like, "Hey, this looks weird. This is a bit odd." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I looked and I'm like, "Oh no!" It was like 15 people. I have a lot more followers than that. And I follow more people than that, but only like 15 people did it send out DMs to, and it had like a fake bogus link in it. And so I went and changed a bunch of stuff and got my Twitter all sorted. But it was all thanks to her. And Lisa, if you watch these videos, and I think you do occasionally when you have time, I thank you so much for helping me catch that, because I didn't see it for like 7 or 8 hours, and finally you were the saving grace of my Twitter account. Thank you so much. And I didn't bother anyone else with it, but I did put out a big apology on my Twitter and Facebook, because I obviously post to both. So I was like, look, I'm so sorry, I did not try to do this, but I got login verification now, so I shouldn't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, it was just really annoying. It was really annoying, and I feel bad because I should have caught it a lot sooner than that. But I helped her get hers, and I want to say she followed me in. It looks like she followed me in response. I was like, well, if she ever does watch these videos either, it's like, you're very welcome. I'm glad that I could help you out, and knowing what I went through with that too. And it was just really annoying, and I felt so bad about it. But I'm going to go because the video is getting long. I haven't made videos. I haven't been making videos as regularly as I was, and I'm going to be making a video tomorrow. It probably won't be a video like this. I don't have a whole lot going on, so I'm going to add a filler video. I'm going to be talking about e-cigs. So I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about e-cigs. It's something that I've been wanting to talk about for a little while. I just haven't got the courage and the knowledge enough to understand enough to be able to tell you about it, and that I am participating in that. So we will discuss some things, hopefully tomorrow, but don't quote me on that. Catch you guys later.